This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for your free trial membership.
Let's hear from Bill O'Reilly about John Boehner breaking down, and then O'Reilly will talk about what it means for U.S. security, which is ridiculous. But here's O'Reilly with Chris Wallace ripping into John Boehner and his inability, apparently, according to O'Reilly, to hold it together. Clip 3.
Boehner almost cried again at the State of the Union when I think Obama tried to make him cry, by the way, because Obama was saying, hey, you know, how can a guy who was sweeping out his father's store and then all of a sudden the floodworks were coming, but he did hold back. But I don't know Congressman Boehner very much. He looks like a smart guy to me, but I think he's got to get his emotions under control. Or are you going to ask him about that?
Oh, sure. I mean, and I wasn't sure I was going to, but, you know, I do interviews with a bunch of stations on Friday to promote the show, and I can't tell you how many people around the country were asking about it. You know, what's the deal with this guy? I mean, you say kids or American dream, or you've come a long way, and he seems to puddle up. I mean, I can tell you, because I do know Boehner pretty well, what you see is what you get. There's no artifice about him. He's, you know, a rock-ribbed Republican from the heart of the country, grew up poor, 10, 11 kids. He did, in fact, sweep out his father's bar in Cincinnati, and he wears his emotions very close. I mean, a couple of years ago, I emceed an event for Catholic school kids. He and Ted Kennedy were the co-chairs of it, and he started crying during this event. There are no cameras there, no people. That's just who he is, but it obviously upsets some people.
You know, Cenk, I'm tired of this sort of turning everyday activities into some sort of slice of homespun Americana. All right, he swept his father's bar. His dad owned a bar. He was one of his dad's kids, and his dad asked him to sweep the bar. I swept, but I don't spin it into some story about what a great American I am. Sometimes we had a mudroom, which I guess some houses have. I thought that's just what we named it, but apparently other places have it, where when you came from outside, there was this nonsense, disgusting room that you went into, and you wiped your feet. And then sometimes my mom would ask me to sweep it, among the other rooms that I swept. But I don't tell it as some great story about how wonderful I am. I just swept it because I was a kid, and my mom told me to sweep it because it was a frickin' chore.
Yeah, my dad, you know, owned a building in Eatontown, New Jersey, and I would often sweep many, many parts of that building. And furthermore, I carried sheetrock up 5 floors. And if anybody's ever done that, they know how ridiculous a task that is, especially when you realize that I started at the age of 13. But none of this makes me an American hero.
No.
Okay, I did it for the $2 an hour that my dad was paying me, which, by the way, he assured me was a great rate.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
so that I could collect enough money for a bike, whatever. This is not some sort of like, you didn't win a Purple Heart in Nam.
Right, you weren't working as a coal miner. Your dad owned a bar. He owned it.
Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.